Of the Uasin Gishu County focus as we pitch camp at the county headquarters as we continue to follow up on the D-Day that will be on the 15th of this month, as President William Ruto will be conferring the charter for the Eldoret to be a city. Already it is being considered the city of champions. This is just coming at the backdrop of Paris 2024, the Olympics, where our athletes, majority who come from this county, have flown our flag high. And who are we but to celebrate them? And these also pitching camp in this county for the next few days, making sure that we bring you beat by beat, blow by blow coverage as we get towards that big day. Just what has the county done to make sure that they are ready? What has the national government done together with all the stakeholders in making sure that this county, the county that I, Dennis Aseto, was born, raised, went to school, Kimberley Primary School, went to Anderson's High School. The governor is an alumni of the same school. Right here, we are talking the same language. Eldoret is close to my heart, but also to the heart of the people of this great county. Remember, it is going to be city number 5 after Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, and now city number 5, the Eldoret city. This is Eldoret into a city, and on set with me is County Governor Jonathan B. Chelilim, also known as Koti Moja. Welcome on set. The man who says up his sleeve is Nguzo Kumi, the 10 pillars that he continues to push in making sure that Uasin Gishu County moves forward. But he's being assisted as well by Tito Koyet, who is the city manager, the man who is in charge of the master plan of this city, everything that has gone into making sure that Eldoret is well planned. I can tell you for a fact that back in the 90s and Eldoret today, a lot has changed. But this is not for me to say, but the gentleman on the set today. Gentlemen, you are here to discuss about the Eldoret becoming a city. Governor, just what have you done in making sure that this town, city of champions, actually becomes the Eldoret city? What has the county done in making sure that the people, that the president comes to confirm this? I know it is a journey that started back in 1912.
Thank you, Dennis, and the viewers here in Eldoret, in Kenya, and the diaspora. Good evening. First, I want to use the clarion word, tarehe 15, mji wa tano, rais wa tano, baada ya saa tano, tutakuwa na city inaitwa Eldoret. Nasema karibuni. First, I want to say we've been waiting for this day. It is a long journey, just as you have alluded, that from 1912 to date, it is 112 years. And we are asking ourselves, what were we waiting? Because looking at the strength of Eldoret and looking at the things that Eldoret is carrying, we've really wasted a lot of time. Look at Eldoret as a hub to academics. Look at Eldoret as a city of champions in the world of athletics. Look at the farmers around here, the community that feeds Kenya. Look at our tourist destination. Look at everything that makes us Eldoret. Look at our medical world, where we have only the second biggest hospital outside Nairobi. Look at other things that have come to happen in our town. To me, we've really taken a long time. It should have been done yesterday or 10 years ago. But here we are. We thank God that at least it is going to happen.
And it comes to you, Tito. Now, Tito, it has been a long journey, as well alluded, but it is a journey that has had a lot of planning go into it. I remember the very first time when the late President Daniel Moi was actually just opening up the Moi International Airport. Seems like yesterday, but we know today a lot of flights are coming there. We know cargo planes are landing there. But that notwithstanding, we also know that the county has the master plan in changing how the city looks like, infrastructure that is in place, making sure that the city status come to a town, comes to a region that actually deserves it. So from your docket, what are some of the initiatives that you've put in place in making sure that everything goes smooth as butter?
Thank you very much, Dennis. Like His Excellency the Governor said, Eldoret has been a long time coming. And we are very proud of this moment that we are going to celebrate the conferment of city status to the municipality of Eldoret. For the many years that Eldoret has been, it has seen tremendous changes 112 years is not a short period of time. And, the history of Eldoret is so replete with so many successes in its life. And you are aware that, of course, we are an agricultural city that has grown into a serious commercial enterprise. Eldoret has some of the largest number of banks in this country. It has, of course, like the governor said, extensive medical services. It has the champions who have raised the flag of this country high everywhere. They call this place home. We have the international airport, the governor has mentioned, and becoming a city has been already well cut out for us because it is very clearly prescribed in the law, and it has been painstaking and very meticulous efforts to get to where we are. Anything that is written in the law means you must comply with it before you can move on to the next step. So the journey of being conferred city status started in 2021, and we have gone every step of the way to ensure that we comply with the requirements of the law and to be granted the status. But this has not been, a very easy ride. Actually, it has been, all credit goes to the governor, who has been very supportive in this. And I'm sure he'll be able to tell us the steps that we've been able to take. But for us and for me as a person, it's a very emotive moment for me that we have been able to successfully steer this process to the point now that the whole country, the whole world is going to recognize a newly born city in the world that will forever stand as a beacon of progress in our country.
And Governor, as we continue to wait for the big day, for the conferment, we're just expecting that this will happen. And yes, indeed, the city is looking forward towards that. And someone would ask, why Eldoret?
Yeah, thank you, Dennis. The same way I've just said that there are certain things you cannot ignore. When you look at the international airport, part of the requirement that was being asked about what is it that will make us a city, we realize that we have very good road networks in our region. We have the railway network here. And looking at our location in itself, we are very, very strategic. We are the last town towards the western part of Kenya, up to western countries, Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, and southern Sudan. Now, looking at that aspect alone, that tells us we are very, very strategic. Eldoret is not just another town. It is a town that will enable us to connect and do business with the rest of the western part of Kenya. And as we look forward, I want us also to look at what makes us, the culture. And you look at in this town, we have all the people, we have the face of Kenya. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, we had our cultural events as a build-up to this big day. And we looked at very many communities coming up. For the first time, I learned that Somali is not Borana. We always look at them and we call them Orias. And for the first time, that culture in itself came out so strongly that Borana is somebody else and Oria is somebody else. You can't believe, Dennis, that in this country we have Indians. And the Indians, to me, I thought they were just one people. But you can't believe that we have 13 sub-tribes of Indians in our county. It came when the culture day was there and we looked at them and they behave differently, they sing differently. It is so beautiful. Now we cannot talk about Africans. We are all there. From Luyas to Luos to Kalenjins to... And another aspect was the Sudanese. We are a home to Sudanese in this town. And the way they dance and they do their music, you would think that people are fighting. But it's so beautiful at the end of the day because of their agility and their strength and the height. So we are going to become a tourist destination of sort. And I think the far we have come tells me we are ready to become a city. And looking forward for that day. We did what was necessary. We formed the ad hoc committee. We have also the board. And I found it ongoing, but I did accelerate it in the sense that we wanted this thing to take place. And we kept on talking about it. We talking about the city last year. We talked about this year. Now it has come to happen. In Swahili wanasema, hayawi So this is it. This is where we are right now.
Yes. And Governor, when you talk about the Indians having grown here, we know we have an area called West Indies, clearly the name itself. We have Eastleigh is not only Nairobi, but also here.
Yes,
And when you talk about Sudanese, are close to Kipkaren and Kapsoya, a lot of them went to school. Even some of us, we got to play basketball with them. And as we talk about it now, Mr. Tito, now it's the question of Eldoret now becoming a city, and the locals are expectant about what is coming to them. And what are some of the benefits that the residents of this county, not only them, but even international investors who would be trooping here, would be saying we are going to Eldoret? What are just some of the benefits that will come with the conferment of the city status?
You just mentioned it, Dennis, that investors will be trooping here. Obviously, because of our geographical location in the region and the Republic of Kenya, we are best suited to be one of the greatest cities in Africa. Our climatic conditions are the best. Actually, we are home of the best climate in the world, and it's not a cliche. It is true. Our altitude is very good. The temperatures in this city are very good. We average 16 degrees Celsius per year. As you're aware, we grow food here, and therefore life here is not as expensive. We have the opportunity of growth in all directions in terms of our location also, and being a hinterland city, we have so much going for us. And for that reason, we believe that Eldoret is going to provide the greatest opportunities in this country. We are the fastest growing town in Kenya. We are growing at a rate of 5.2%. Now, that tells you already that there is something going in Eldoret, even before we are, conferred the city status. So, the population from the country and beyond who are coming into this town, into this city, already tells you that there is something about Eldoret that one needs to go and find out. So our growth is very organic. It's been driven by sheer effort and energy of the people of Eldoret. They've created opportunities for themselves. We are an educational destination, a medical destination. We have all these things coming together to create this vibrant ecosystem of different, people from different backgrounds coming into this country. We are a very magnetic city. People come here and they don't want to go back to wherever they came from. And so the policies that His Excellency the Governor has put in place, and the previous government as well, has seen to it that we focus efforts and energy in the right places, building infrastructure, creating policies that are good for the growth of the economy, putting systems into place that are able to help the county to collect sufficient revenues to be able to carry out its development agenda, and a myriad of activities that have been put into place by the people themselves. We have some of the most enterprising community of business people in this town. Our business community is probably one of the most vibrant in the country. When you talk about probably the chambers of commerce, the association of manufacturers, the neighborhood associations, the civil society, all these people. Actually, I think outside Nairobi we have the most vibrant civil society who always puts the institutions of governance on check on things that are happening. We are one of the most seamless institutions, the law has made it in such a way that issues that happen inside government are known by the people, and they should participate in it. Things like citizens fora and public participation in almost everything that is done has also supported the evolution of this town to be able to create the opportunities that it deserves to create for its residents and also for those people who have been flocking into our town.
Let me add something, Dennis. That this town is just another town. When we were debating on the report, which came from, of course, our ad hoc committee, which came to us, went to the county assembly, went to the Senate, and the Senate approved. There are many good things that those senators talked about Eldoret. I might not mention their names, but one senator said, if there is a town that will expand to infinity, you will not know where its head is Eldoret. And he gave a very good analogy that when you go to Kisumu, you will not expand any further because the lake will take you back. So is Mombasa. The ocean is at the other side. Even Nairobi, it has expanded, but you can't tell the difference between Kiambu and Nairobi. You will not know where. The only thing the Nairobi people will do is to expand towards Machakos. But then when you are in Machakos, you are no longer in Nairobi. But Eldoret has a room for expansion. Secondly, Eldoret, we all know that the future is urban. It has been said so by the year 2050. And therefore, we are very much cognizant of the fact that young people will be trooping to this town looking for opportunities. And you know, as a city, we will be able to attract investors. And they will come from far and wide. And we hope so, and it's our prayer, it's my vision, that when they come here, we will be able to sort out the challenge of unemployment from these young people. And I want to tell you, with this affordable housing program that the president started, it is going to be a solution. We might not say we will extend beyond boundaries, but we are saying even if we will go vertical, it is still well and good for us. But I know there will be many people coming here. And outside Nairobi, as he has said, this is a home of very many serious consultants, from the medics to other professionals. They live here in this town. So we are saying if we leverage on this, Eldoret will be a very unique town. And the big name and the brand that we have on athletics, right now, we want to congratulate Faith Kipyegon and Chebet and Wanyoni because of what they did the other side. Yeah.
Jonathan B. Chelilim says Eldoret has room for expansion, whether we are going vertical or diagonal or horizontal. We have room to expand only right here in the city of champions. Don't go too far. We'll be back after this short commercial break as we continue to dissect the matter of being conferred into a city on the 15th by President William Ruto. See you in a bit.